Bronny James is back, and he absolutely lit up the court in his recent USC games.
Here we go, Bronny for liftoff. Like father, like son, Bronny James reaches for the sky.
From career highs to a GM trying to get him a spot on the roster, last week of Bronny basketball was must-watch TV. So let's take a closer look at his impact on the court from those games. Game 1. A career high that left a sour taste. With Bronny's playing time restricted due to his recent cardiac arrest, the anticipation builds as he was set to step onto the court midway through the first half, and where he was bound to show instant impact on the defensive end. When an Oregon State player overshoots a pass to a teammate, Bronny anticipates the play and waits for the perfect moment to snatch the ball. With the James genes kicking in, Bronny puts the burners on to finish at the basket. When attempting to finish with a layup, he is met by an Oregon player, but still manages to execute an acrobatic layup, with his back essentially to the basket. This play demonstrates that he's not afraid of any contact at the rim. What a play by Bronny.
Now he's got the handles, now he's got the skill set to finish with the athletic movement.
Even though his father isn't really known for his fondness for defense on the court, Bronny shows a real Patrick Beverley mentality with his defense, without the trash talking. This could also be due to the playing style of the team, but nevertheless, he gives his all with the minutes he gets. Like on these plays where he starts to apply full court pressure, giving his opponents no time to think. Staying with his Oregon opponent, who appears like a mouse trapped in a shoebox, the player ultimately doesn't know what to do anymore and resorts to a classic flop in an attempt to draw a three-point foul. Unfortunately for him, this was clean play, leaving Bronny with an open lane to demolish. With nobody able to keep up with him, he goes for a world-bending tomahawk dunk, destined for the highlight reels.
I like the fact that he did an outstanding defensive job.
This channel is known for both the good and the bad. In this play, we witness Bronny applying constant pressure on his opponent. However, in basketball, unfortunately, good offense always beats good defense. This leaves Bronny in the dust, allowing his opponent to finish over two defenders with a tough and one play. Bronny hasn't been able to showcase much on the offensive end at USC yet because he is not the main ball handler on the team. However, there have been some glimpses that were truly magical. In this particular clip, Bronny receives the ball at the top of the key and patiently waits for the big men to step into the paint, creating an opportunity to find the shooter in the corner who is left wide open. Unfortunately, despite the setup, the shooter misses the shot. Here are some more examples of Bronny's passing ability against Oregon.
Johnson, James pushing it again, 4-on-1. Boogie Ellis, transition three.
Just like his dad, Bronny shows no fear when attacking the rim, prepared to put a poster on the 7'2" defender. However, he ends up displaying a soft touch around the rim instead. Bronny has been shooting 33% from the field. Not the best, but when he gets in rhythm, it's lights out, and you can see how natural his jump shot looks. Even off the dribble, he has the bag to make the shot.
Now the conference is here, and they're into rhythm.
Bronny scored a total of 15 points with 3 assists and 1 steal, but USC unfortunately still lost the match. Bronny versus Cali, a USC redemption. Bronny starts the play of in transition. With a quick dish from Isaiah Collier, he sets off to attack the basket, but is met at the rim by a defender. No problem for Bronny though, who finishes with an Allen Iverson-type layup. On another transition play, the Collier and Bronny duo strikes again, giving me flashbacks to a young Bron and D Wade in the Miami Heat days. Bronny strikes from the heavens to throw it down. Just ruthless.
The nation's top recruits of Bronny James.
Here, Bronny shows his dribble capability around the screen, and with no hesitation, he pulls up. His foot is on the line though, so only a 2-pointer, but very fluid. Bronny is fearless attacking the rim. I'm sure after some more minutes and confidence, he would be ending this man's career. Bronny ended the match with 10 points, 3 assists, and 1 steal. Big W for USC and Bronny. Bronny versus Stanford. A win is a win. Bronny kicked off the game with his typical defensive prowess, maintaining relentless pressure and never letting the Stanford player slip out of his sight. This strategy not only keeps his opponent on edge, forcing them to protect the ball, but it also disrupts their team's offensive plays, putting them momentarily on hold.
How about Oregon? Same thing. Without their bigs.
However, the flip side of this aggressive style of play is that he runs the risk of initiating a foul in the process, like in this play.
I love that. And then at the end, somebody makes a shot.
And again, Jones got fouled on the three. And Andy Enfield.
Bronny receives the ball from a USC player, executes a pump fake to drive to the basket, but in the process, forgets to look up. With 3 opposing players stationed in the paint, he ends up taking a contested shot, instead of making the better choice to pass the ball to the player positioned on the wing or the one cutting towards the basket. I don't blame Bronny though, he already carries the weight of the world with his name. And today there was a bit more pressure, especially with Lee Dad watching courtside. There's still ample room for improvement, and with more time given as a point guard, I'm genuinely curious about how he would develop. Despite the ups and downs, these glimpses suggest something special is in the making. This week encapsulated Bronny's journey, and I hope you enjoyed the video. See you in the next one.